Hey guys, my name is Miranda Hagerman, and for this week, in English class, we were assigned to do a Gardner book, and the book that I chose was A Guide to Being a Friend. It's part of the Olivia series. I think that there is a TV show about her, but this book was written by Natalie Shaw. And the reason I chose this book, the Howard Gardner intelligence for this book was interpersonal intelligence. And this is because the main character has the capacity to detect and respond to others' wants, moods, and motivation. It shows what it is to be a good friend. And it shows forming relationships based on doing things together, on sharing with others, on helping others, listening to others and what they how they're feeling. And I'll go ahead. I think it's short enough. I'll read it for you. I'm Olivia, and these are my friends, Julian and Francie. Today, Francine. Today I want to share with you what being a good friend is all about. I'm a pretty good friend, right guys? I asked them. Yes, says Julian. The best friend, says Francine. It's easy to be a good friend because I have such good friends to begin with. In art class today, we made friendship pendants out of clay. Cut the pendants into 2 pieces, our teacher said. That way you can keep one piece and give the other to one of your friends. That made me wonder, what makes someone a good friend? Friends play together. Julian is a good friend because even though he didn't want to be in my musical at first, he agreed to take a starring role. It's probably because we have so much fun together. Between you and me, I think he was just a little nervous about singing. In the end, Julian got a standing ovation and had a great time. You know, Olivia, he told me after the show, that was way more fun than I thought it would be. Good friends love being with you no matter what. Friends share. I'm a good friend to Julian too, so I know what he likes and what he doesn't like. He would eat peanut butter cookies for every meal if he could. They're his favorite. One day we were about to eat the last 2 peanut butter cookies from the cookie jar when I heard Julian shriek. "Oh no," said Julian as he stared at the ground. He had dropped his cookie. I love peanut butter cookies too, but do you know what? I like sharing things with my friends as much as I like cookies, maybe even more. That's what friends do. Let's share mine, I offered, splitting my cookie in 2. Thanks, Olivia, Julian said, taking a bite of the peanut butter cookie. This is delicious. Good friends want their friends to have whatever makes them happy, even if it means they can't have quite as much for themselves. Friends help out. Francine is a good friend because she believes in my big ideas. When I wanted to plant flowers at school to make the playground look spectacular, Francine was ready to get her hands dirty. A garden is a fabulous idea, Francine told me, and that made me feel great. I might have pretty good ideas, but she helps me bring them to life. Together we made the playground bloom. Let's plant flowers all over school, Francine exclaimed. We can put potted plants in the lunchroom and on the soccer field and around the... Good friends are always there to help you out and cheer you on. Friends listen. Pets can be friends too. My cat Edwin and my dog Perry are my friends because they're such good listeners. So, Perry and Edwin, what do you think? I ask after I tell them about my love of spaghetti. Arf! Perry barks. Edwin just looks up at me and purrs. What's that, Perry? Perry nudges me with his nose. Of course I'll keep talking if you want me to. Maybe Perry and Edwin listen so well because they don't actually speak, but that's probably a good thing since I love to talk. Plus, when I'm sleepy, Perry lets me put my head on his belly like it's a pillow. And when I'm bored or stuck inside on a rainy day, Edwin lets me dress him up in funny outfits and dance with him. Good friends are always there to lean on, dance with, and most of all, listen. Back in art class, when it was time to give half of my heart pendant to a friend, I realized that 2 pieces of the pendant weren't enough. I wanted to give pieces of my heart to all of my friends. That's when I had a brilliant idea. I made a giant pendant and cut it into 5 pieces, 1 for me and 1 for each of my friends. Thanks, Olivia, said Francine and Julian. Arf, said Perry. Meow, said Edwin. You're welcome, I replied. Thanks for being my friends. At bedtime tonight, when my mom tucked me in, I told her about my friendship pendants. You know, Olivia, my mom said, the thing about friends is that all you need is 1, but you can never have too many. Your heart grows and grows to fit them all. I think she was right. I'm so lucky to have great friends. So, it shows what it is to be a good friend, and that, I believe, helps promote the identified intelligence, the interpersonal intelligence. Just like when Olivia's friend Julian dropped his cookie and she knew he loved cookies and he would be really sad if he couldn't have one, she chose to respond to his mood and his feelings, and she knew that he would be happy again if she shared with him and gave him part of her cookie. So just things like that, and it would be used in a classroom to promote this intelligence. It provides good examples of what it is to care for others and be a good friend to others. It promotes sharing and listening and believing in your friends and doing things for your friends that you maybe wouldn't usually do, because you care about them and you think about them and how they feel. So yeah, that was my interpersonal book. I am looking forward to reading and watching you guys present yours. Thank you.